Hello. So, hopefully we know each other. If we don't, I'm Mr. Ross. I am your ITGS teacher, and I'm stuck in England, which is why you see me on a little video instead of in the flesh. What you're looking at is the class notebook in OneNote, and it's on the OneNote online version. So this is what should open on your screens if you click the invitation that you've been sent. Now you'll only have been sent that invitation if you have sent me an email to my AISJ account, and I will then reply and let you know that you're invited to the notebook. So when you click that, it'll open like this in this web view. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to open it in OneNote, which is here. Okay. Now I've done this already, and what happens is it'll open like this. Okay, so this is now my OneNote. This is OneNote, the desktop version that's on my school provided computer. This is where you want it to open because this is the sort of full fat version of OneNote. You can do loads and loads more. So I've got it open here, and that won't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem for you to open this up, so long as you've got your Microsoft account set up and all of that stuff correctly. So you need to make sure that you are sort of properly signed in using your AISJ email address, not a Hotmail account or a Gmail account. No, use your AISJ credentials. Get yourself logged into a Microsoft account like that. If you have trouble with that, go up to the tech center and the guys up there will help you do all of that stuff. So let's assume you have managed to do that. You've got this OneNote open. Now, the difficulty, and you need to be kind of mindful of this, is that I've given you full access to it. So you have edit rights to this. Now, the trouble with that, it means that you can easily mess things up for yourself and for other people. So you need to take quite a lot of care when you're using these shared notebooks. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to create your own notebook, and you're going to copy it across stuff from this shared notebook into yours. Probably you'll copy everything over, and your own personal notebook will be even bigger than this shared notebook. So what I'm going to show you now is how to make your new ITGS notebook in OneNote, and you can apply this to all your subjects, which is why I'm sort of taking a bit of time over this, because maybe you'll share this video with your friends so you can help them out with their other subjects. So my starting point is on my OneDrive. Okay, so I'm going to go to my files, and you can see I've got my filing system, my OneDrive filing system. And what I'm going to do, just for the sake of keeping things neat, is I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it my name and ITGS, because that's my ITGS class. So that I'm going to be able to put all of my ITGS schoolwork in there. So I'm imagining like I'm a student in ITGS. So I've opened up that folder, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a notebook and put it in this folder. There are other ways that you can do this, but at the end of the day, your OneNote notebook is actually stored in your OneDrive, and that's where you want it to be. Okay, that's obviously in the cloud, so it's a lot neater and easier just to create it there, and then all the links to synchronize to it should all work pretty smoothly. Okay, because it won't let you do that stuff unless you're properly signed in. So I'm signed in here again, signed in with my AISJ credentials. Okay, so I'm in that folder that I've just made, and I go new OneNote notebook. Okay, it doesn't take too long because it's already, well, I mean, there's nothing in it, and I'm just going to call it my name and not Mr. ITGS, there we go, and ITGS. So I create that notebook. Now, it's well worth making sure you do this right, because if you do it right, then for the next 2 years, as you study the subject, you're just going to add to this notebook, and you're going to end up in, 2016 in May, when you come to do your exams, you're going to end up with a fantastic resource for your exams. So I've made the notebook, and then as normal it opens in this online view. But I don't want it in there. What I want to do is I want to bring it down onto my local version of OneNote and do all the synchronization links to it. So I'm going to hit open in OneNote. Now this process sometimes doesn't work very well, and that depends on your browser usually. As you could maybe notice, what I was using Internet Explorer, which I don't really use for many things, but for this it actually works best. Okay, it's obviously Microsoft is, making sure that things work best in their software, but it does work best in Internet Explorer. So you could try using that. And as you can see, as I've been talking, what it's done down here is it's created, well, it's downloaded that notebook, and here it is. Obviously there's nothing in it yet. It's downloaded that notebook and it's put it in with all my other notebooks in OneNote. So this is going to be my own personal working folder, working notebook. I'm not going to share it with anybody, and you don't need to share it with anybody. Though sometimes it might be handy to have me look at it, but generally speaking, this is for you. Okay, you're going to keep it neat, you're going to keep it tidy, you're going to have your own notes in it, and you're going to make sure it's synchronized, so it's syncing to your OneDrive, which means it's nicely backed up there. Obviously there's nothing in it yet, so this is how we get stuff in it. It's a very easy process. All you do is, let's say I'm in eBlock and I've got this open as well. Yeah, that's what you saw at the beginning. So what I need to do is I need to copy that over. So I right click, move or copy, and it shows the move or copy dialog there. I select where I want it copied to. I want it copied to this notebook here. Just be careful, because if you double click, the default is to move it. Okay, so you'll take it from that shared notebook and nobody else will be able to get it. So don't do that. Just select where you want it to go, hit copy. Okay, so that's made a copy there. Okay, now it's really as simple as that. I mean, that's as simple as it is. All you're doing is you've got two notebooks for the subject. Yeah, one is the one that I'm going to put stuff into because we all share it and we've all got full access to it, and one is your own that only you have access to, and the process is just going to be copying stuff into yours. Sometimes when you've done work in your notebook, I might ask you to share it with everybody, in which case you'll put a copy into the shared notebook. The only thing that you've got to do is take care to only ever copy stuff to and from your class notebook. Don't ever move stuff from it, because that messes it up for everybody else. Okay, I hope you have some success with that. If you don't worry. The cover teacher who's in the class has the work that you need to be doing, so you can do that without actually getting OneNote working. So if you have a problem, shoot me an email, and I'll see what I can do to help you from here. And yeah, other than that, enjoy these first few ITGS lessons without me, and then I'm looking forward to seeing you when I'm back.